we made it interesting at the end. You have a feeling that the series could look like this the whole way. You have two highly intense defensive teams that the scoring was big early, but then it turned into a defensive battle down the stretch. And we're going to need to shoot the ball better going forward and give them credit for working their way back in the game.
Raise your hand, we'll get a microphone for you.
Andrew Glazer, First Sports Talk. Elena, you went a lot down in the post this game. Was that your game plan for the day, or were you just feeling how it came as the game flowed?
We watched film of prior games and felt like we had a good advantage when we got the ball in the post, whether they would double team and we save space so I can find an open man, or just attack and try to score against the free-throw line. So, we looked at a lot of film, and today we felt like that was a good thing for us.
G1 watching the post, Tosh, the last minute, you had to defend. Kind of what was the mentality there in that closing stretch to come out with the win?
With 3 minutes left, we need 3 stops in order to get a win. So we were extremely defensive minded going into those last few possessions and just trying to get a rebound. We did a okay job all game, but we just needed to finish with defense. And like Coach said, it came down to a defensive minded game between both teams. So we just needed stops to get a W.
Brandon Leak, Sports X here in Atlanta. Coach, your thoughts on your free throw shooting tonight? It's hard to do much better than that.
Well,
and then for the ladies, your thoughts on how big the three-point shot was all night long?
Well, for us, we pride ourselves on our free throw shooting. I don't even know if these guys know, we set a WNBA record this year for best free throw shooting team ever. We expect to make free throws. We have 5 people on our team, I think, because of their attempts in the top 15 in the league. So Elena's always been that way, but we have a lot of people make free throws. And we felt that in a series like this, you have to win some of those battles, rebounding, turnovers, and free throws. And we won the free throw and turnover battle tonight. I think that's a big part of why we've been successful. You guys can ask about the 3-point shots. I don't know what you were asking about threes, other than we take a lot of them.
Hey, Elena, fourth quarter, I think you assisted or scored 13 of the team's 17 points. Just what is it about that crunch time that allows you to kind of excel? Or how do you stay composed and kind of focus during those times where everything else is really settled?
She's the GOAT.
My teammates have trust in me in those situations to attack and try to make the right read. So, I was flowing today, so it kind of just ran the offense through me and just kind of had to make reads or attack. If someone else is flowing, we run it through them, and that's just kind of how our team is, super unselfish, and that's why we're successful.
Third row in the center.
Coach, did you have the pace of the game the way that you wanted to today?
I thought we did in the first half. I don't think we got that same pace in the second half. Part of it is that the game slowed down, I think, with the fouls. I think that slowed our rhythm down a little bit. I thought we got into a walk-it-up situation a few too many times late in the game. We'll see if we can, correct that by Tuesday. But both teams are not going to their bench very deep, so there is going to be a little bit of fatigue, and you want to make sure you get a great possession every time down. So you're kind of walking a tightrope between pushing the ball up and just going, and making sure that every time down your right players touch the ball in situations that you want to do. And that became a situation for us where we felt like we were going to get Elena a lot of touches and play through her, as she said. So that tends to slow you down a little bit.
Natasha, talk about coming in and getting this game 1 victory over the number 2 seed.
It's huge. We're taking it one game at a time. That's our mindset. So to be able to come in a great atmosphere here in a small venue is huge for us. It wasn't pretty. It was an ugly game, but we came out with a win. So now we'll recover, focus back in, and our next game is Tuesday.
Front row right here.
Hi guys, congratulations on your win. This is Siobhan talking from Chicks into Sports. So what's going to be the focus going into the next game? You guys are coming off of a high win now. So what are you going to focus on and take away from this game?
Hey, get some sleep tonight. Get ice baths and everything else. I mean, it's a physical series. I think that our plan is as a group, coaches will watch film and then we'll break it down for our players and we'll go through the things that we thought we did well and the things we think we can correct. A series is a chess match and they'll make adjustments. We'll make a few, and you'll see probably a few new things on Tuesday from both teams. But I think energy and rest is the biggest thing. This time of year, you're not going on the court and practicing on it. You're just trying to make little tweaks to make sure you're ready to go for the next game.
Coach Keisha Lee, talk about piggybacking on rest. Talk about the good and the bad of having that time to sit back and wait for the semis, the good aspects of that and the not so good.
Well, I don't know because we weren't them, so we wanted that same bye they got, and we tried hard to get it. I think we won 8 straight and gained 1 game on them. So I'm sure the rest helped them in some ways. I don't know whether there's some rust involved in that or not, because I haven't been in that situation where you had a week off like that. They should have their legs because of it. We've been traveling, but I don't know. At this time of the year, I don't think most players or coaches even think about it that much. You're just playing the next game. You're trying to do what's right to get ready.
Back to the third row.
Hey, Coach, Nick Later with the ball out. Talking about rest, you're going to give the players a chance to get off their feet. It looked like the Atlanta Dream were staying in with high energy, just high energy plays. Can you tell me what you guys are going to do to try to combat that kind of energy that they have to bounce back?
Well, I think the biggest thing is to bring our own energy. I mean, I think that, like I said a minute ago, I think you're at a point in the season where, in general, everybody's tired. You've played, a season in 14 weeks. It's not so bad. I mean, the every other day thing, we're not playing any back-to-backs. It's the same rest for both teams now the rest of the way. So I don't know that that's going to be an issue for either team at this point. If you can't bring energy at this time of the year, you shouldn't be playing anyway.
Over here on the right side.
Hey, Coach. It's Ab Stanley from the three-point conversion. You talk about your defense on Tiffany Hayes early in the game and maybe what happened late in the game. She scored a bunch in the fourth quarter.
Well, I mean, we have a pretty good all-league defensive player, we think, here in Tosh, who has that assignment. She got some of hers in the fourth quarter in transition. They got some long rebounds on our missed shots, and she pushed it. We only had 1 or 2 people back, and she was able to attack the basket. When you play against her, you have to have more than 1 or 2 defenders in the lane to build a wall against her, and she got some opportunities in transition. But if we had been scoring, make them take it out of the net, and she doesn't get those same opportunities.
Second row on the right.
Elena, how physical was it with Jessica Breland and Monique on you, defending you, and then could you take us through the final 3-point shot that the Dream got off that did not go in?
Yeah, it's always a very physical game. They're super athletic, they're shot blockers, so as many times as I can, I try to get them in the air and then draw a foul. And then the last play was a whirlwind. I know they didn't make it, and luckily we got the dub. So I'm not going to tell you our secrets as to what we did defensively, but it worked, and we were smart enough not to foul.
One more question.
Coach Casey Sager, SagerBomb.com. How does your preparation to face this team change without Angel in the lineup?
I don't know. I mean, they run the same plays. Angel gives them a different weapon, but if she's playing, then Brittany Sykes or somebody else isn't playing, or Bentley's not playing as many minutes. The one thing, I mean, you don't like to see anybody get hurt, but they have a team that at least at that position they have some depth. The trade for Bentley was big for them. It's given them the ability to play multiple guards at the same time. They lose a little size doing that, but I don't know. I mean, every team goes through it. I mean, we played a whole season without one of our best players, so you just move on. I don't even know if you even invest or think about it much. We're just worried about who's here and who shows up and plays.
One more question.